Introduction: the importance of role-based access control in Oracle. Role-based access control, or RBAC, is a cornerstone of database security. In Oracle databases, it empowers administrators to manage user access efficiently and securely. This approach simplifies administration by grouping related privileges into roles. By assigning these roles to users, we can control their actions within the database. This essay delves into the intricacies of role management in Oracle databases. We'll explore the processes of creating roles, granting privileges, and revoking access. Through practical examples and best practices, we'll illustrate how to effectively manage roles. Section 1. Creating roles. Establishing the foundation. Creating roles is the first step in establishing a robust role-based access control system. Roles act as containers for privileges, defining the actions users can perform within the database. To create a role in Oracle, we use the create role statement. This statement assigns a name to the role, providing a clear identifier for its purpose. For instance, we can create a role named sales_rep to encapsulate privileges related to sales operations. SQL, create role sales_rep. This simple command brings the sales_rep role into existence, ready to be populated with privileges. It's a foundational step in organizing user access rights within the database. Creating roles with descriptive names enhances the clarity and manageability of the security structure. This clarity is essential for administrators to quickly understand and modify access controls as needed. Once a role is created, it remains an empty shell until privileges are granted to it. These privileges determine the specific actions users assigned to the role can perform. This separation of roles and privileges allows for flexible and granular control over database access. It enables administrators to tailor access rights precisely to the needs of different user groups. Section 2. Granting privileges. Empowering users effectively. Granting privileges is the process of empowering roles with the ability to perform specific actions within the database. These privileges range from simple actions, like selecting data from a table, to more complex ones, like creating new database objects. The grant statement is our tool for assigning these privileges to roles. We specify the desired privilege, the object it applies to, and the target role. For example, to allow the sales_rep role to view data in the customers table, we would use the following command: SQL grant select on customers to sales_rep. This command empowers all users assigned the sales_rep role to retrieve data from the customers table. They can now query customer information without having direct access to modify or delete it. This granular control ensures that users only have the privileges necessary for their tasks, minimizing the risk of unintentional data changes. The grant statement is highly versatile, allowing us to grant various system privileges as well. For instance, we can grant the create session privilege to a role, enabling users to connect to the database. This flexibility in assigning privileges is crucial for tailoring access control to the specific responsibilities of different user groups. It ensures that users have the appropriate level of access to fulfill their duties without compromising database security. Section 3. Revoking roles and privileges. Maintaining security. Revoking roles and privileges is as crucial as granting them, ensuring that access rights remain aligned with evolving security needs. Over time, user roles and responsibilities may change, requiring adjustments to their database privileges. The revoke statement is our instrument for withdrawing previously granted privileges or roles. It mirrors the syntax of the grant statement, specifying the privilege or role to be revoked and the target role or user. To revoke the select privilege on the customers table from the sales_rep role, we would use the following command: revoke select on customers from sales_rep. This action immediately removes the ability of users assigned the sales_rep role to view data in the customers table. It ensures that access is promptly restricted when a role's responsibilities change or a security risk is identified. Revoking roles from users is equally straightforward. We use the revoke statement, specifying the role to be revoked and the target user. This action removes all privileges associated with the revoked role from the user, effectively curtailing their access to specific database operations. Regular review and revocation of unnecessary privileges are essential practices for maintaining a secure database environment. They prevent unauthorized access and ensure that user privileges remain aligned with their current roles and responsibilities. Section 4. Real-world scenario. Applying role management in practice. Let's illustrate the practical application of role management with a real-world scenario. Consider a company with a sales department, a marketing department, and a human resources department. Each department requires access to different sets of data within the company's database. Using role management, we can efficiently define and control their access. First, we create roles for each department: sales_rep, marketing_staff, and HR_admin. Then we grant specific privileges to each role. For instance, sales_rep receives privileges to view and update customer information, while marketing_staff can access campaign data and analytics. HR_admin is granted privileges to manage employee records and payroll information. This approach ensures that each department can perform its duties efficiently without accessing sensitive information outside its purview. It prevents unauthorized data modifications and maintains the integrity of the database. If a user changes roles within the company, their database access is easily adjusted by revoking their previous role and assigning the new one, ensuring continuous alignment between their responsibilities and their database privileges. Section 5. Best practices. Ensuring robust role management. Adhering to best practices is crucial for establishing a robust role management system. One fundamental principle is the concept of least privilege, which dictates that users should only have the minimum privileges necessary to perform their tasks. This minimizes the potential damage from accidental or malicious actions. Regular audits of user privileges are essential to ensure they remain aligned with current roles and responsibilities. Clear documentation of roles and their associated privileges is vital for maintaining a transparent and manageable security structure. It allows administrators to quickly understand the access control mechanisms in place and make informed decisions about privilege adjustments. By incorporating these best practices, organizations can establish a secure and efficient role management system that safeguards their valuable data and ensures compliance with security regulations. Conclusion: the power of structured role management. Structured role management is indispensable for maintaining a secure and compliant Oracle database environment. It simplifies user access control, minimizes security risks, and ensures that privileges are aligned with user responsibilities. By creating roles, granting privileges, and revoking access as needed, administrators can maintain a tight grip on database security. Regular audits and adherence to best practices, such as the principle of least privilege, further strengthen the security posture. Effective role management not only safeguards sensitive data, but also streamlines administrative tasks, allowing for efficient user management and privilege adjustments. In today's data-driven world, a well-implemented role-based access control system is an essential component of any robust database security strategy. It empowers organizations to harness the power of their data while maintaining the highest levels of security and compliance.